Welcome to the video outhouse. They're installing the bidet next week.
Would you like to shoot me now or wait till you get home?
Indie Comic News, Episode 13. Dial Q for Cupid.
Hi, kids. How you doing? This is Bo. There's Comic Book Man. Say hello.
Hi, kids.
What
are we doing today, Bo?
We're going to do independent news today.
By the way, Bo.
Yes?
Which episode is this?
Episode 13. Oh, 13. It's an unlucky
It
number.
says it right there, 13.
I know, but it's an unlucky number, so I don't know if we should have said it. But it's episode 13.
Great.
It's unlucky, but things will be fine.
Okay. And our first story up, oh, no, you got it. Okay, what's our first story?
Our first story involves
Yes?
everyone's favorite comic creator, Mark Waid.
Oh, I love Mark Waid.
Because you got, this Irredeemable?
Oh, yeah, that right there.
Irredeemable. Mark Waid's Irredeemable. Now, this guy, the Plutonian, he was a hero, and now he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
And so, Mark Waid's going to flip the switch. He's doing a new book called Incorruptible, which has the villain Max Danger go from being a villain to a hero.
Wow. Flip that right on its head.
And at some point, Waid says that they may cross over.
It's madness, I told you.
Because, but Peter Krause...
And then he's going to do a third book where the character's basically not going to give a damn.
The third book's going to be called Inconceivable.
The third book's going to be called Who Gives a Rat's Ass.
Uninterested. Apatheticable.
Yeah. So when is that coming out, Bo? Soon, right?
It's coming out very soon. In fact, if you picked up the latest copy of Comic Shop News, you've got a copy of the cover for Incorruptible #1.
Well, look at me.
Drawn by John Cassidy. He's doing all the covers.
Ooh,
Okay. Next up, we got a story about manga. Sort of, kind of, not really. Japanese stuff. What is it?
Ron Mars, who's doing Witchblade, and Lee Motor, who drew Painkiller Jane, they've created a new Japanese-based vampire series called Shinku.
Shinku?
And Mars
Gotta be vampires.
Gotta be vampires. Mars also came up with a motion comic called Valkyrie, which involves two high school kids who discover that two people who live in their town were actually former Nazis.
Vampires.
Neither of these projects have a
Didn't Bryan Singer do a movie about this?
Yes, he did.
Nazi vampires.
In fact, and Valkyrie was directed by
Bryan Singer. Amazing.
My gosh, it's incredible.
It's such a small world.
The natural assumption is that Shinku will probably end up over at Image. The motion comic is coming up from people who actually do motion comics, because Image doesn't do stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Next up, we got a story about Jim Shooter. Jim Shooter's being sued, and he's being sued by Valiant Comics, or what's left of Valiant Comics. What the hell's up with that? Why are they suing him?
Valiant Entertainment is suing Jim Shooter because they said he stole ideas from them before Valiant lost the rights to the Gold Key characters Magnus, Turok, and Solar.
What diamond-encrusted ideas could he possibly have stolen?
Well, their story is that they gave him a laptop computer.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was an announcement made that Dark Horse Comics is going to be doing new versions of the Gold Key characters. Or Shooter's going to be writing some stories.
That's coming.
And so they said, well, he must have gotten the ideas from us. The only problem with the theory is that the folks over at Dark Horse bought the ideas from Random House Classic Media long before Jim Shooter got involved. And so Shooter had nothing to do with the deal. But these are a couple guys who are going, we can't get our comic done. We can't get our stuff started. Let's just sue somebody. And Shooter seems like a likely target because he's a tall guy and people don't like it.
Okay.
I don't know. It makes no sense.
Garth Ennis. Garth Ennis is doing more Battlefield. Garth Ennis loves war comics. Thank God. Somebody's keeping the war comic genre alive. Garth Ennis doing more Battlefields.
He is doing a sequel to this miniseries called Tankies with Carlos Escuella called The Firefly and the Majesty. He's also doing another one called Happy Valley, which will involve a bunch of British pilots who keep trying to dive bomb and blow up a section in Germany where they built stuff. Okay. And it's a place where really bad things happen, and the Brits go, let's call it Happy Valley. Terry Thomas might be in this.
I can't get enough of your British accent.
He does voices.
Well, it depends on what part of Britain you're from. I can be Cockney if I want to be Cockney.
Yeah, but you can't be very good at it.
Well, hey, I'm not British. What do you want to?
Really? I couldn't tell.
Well, I might be British.
He's spinning into the ground like a plane crash.
All I can tell you is that's all we got for this segment.
He's a pistol.
That's all we got. We'll be back later on with segment 14, 15, and beyond. And pay no attention to that 13 number. It doesn't really mean bad luck. I'm just letting you know.
Look at Comic Book Man. He's still on his feet.
So anyway, if you want to read more indie news, stop off at the store's website where I post up the indie news he sends me every single day of the week. And where's the store's website? Sarah?
Go stop off at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
One more time. Oh, the sky.
So, stop off at the store's website and read all of his indie news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And Bo.
Saying, bye!
Bye.